What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series Talk Show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we're going to be counting down our top 5 characters we want as figures from the book of Boba Fett. This adds to our ever-growing wish list video. You know, we have a whole playlist where
we do now.
Where we go through each and every Star Wars movie, talk about Black Series figures we'd like to see. So this is another one of those videos. Of course, before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel.
Yeah, my voice is a little, it's in recovery. My voice is in recovery, so I'm gonna sound a little off on this episode. But that's okay.
So I guess first, just because we always like to do this, brief moment, your thoughts on Season 1 of Book of Boba Fett.
You know, I thought it was good, not great. I think episodes 5 and 6 are like masterful television, Star Wars television.
Right.
As for the actual Book of Boba Fett, I thought it was good, not great, but that's okay because you're not going to absolutely be blown away and love and gush over every new piece of Star Wars content. So that's okay. I thought it was good, not great. I haven't been getting the itch to rewatch it.
Yep.
I still enjoyed it from week to week, but I haven't really given it a thought in a while, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right there with you. I've only rewatched episodes 5 and 6. Everything else I've just watched once, besides the, you know, like the Cad Bane snippet, stuff like that. I've gone back and I've rewatched moments.
Right.
But I haven't been compelled to rewatch full episodes.
Yeah.
But again, that's okay. Like, it's still good Star Wars content, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10 overall. Right. And that's perfectly passable, fine, good, not great. That's my grade.
And those are our brief thoughts on the series itself. So let's jump into the wish list. We'll start out with number 5, which of course made an impact on pretty much everyone. It's the Tuscan Chieftain. Also, you know, shout out to the Tuscan Lady Warrior as well, but the Tuscan Chieftain, I just really like all the bits. The bits, like, this figure could easily be made, you know, just do some new sculpty bits on the classic Tuscan figure.
Because their colors are different in this specific band of Tuscans, but obviously they can change the coloring of the figure that we have, and like you're saying, the different sculpt and bits. Pretty much a character to stand there and look cool.
Right. But
that's like half of Star Wars, though.
Exactly. And with how much they've been building out, like, the Tuscan lore and everything in Mandalorian Season 1, 2, and now Book of Boba Fett, it's like, I'm starting to get that itch to build out the Tuscan, you know, tribe, so to speak. Like, we've got the classic Tuscans.
Shout out to the Massive. We need that as well.
Yes.
That'd be super cool to get. Exactly.
So, like, I want all of these things because, like, I just want to build out that little Tuscan display, you know?
I feel you. Coming in at number 4 is a figure that would retroactively be able to, you know, go into a different film diorama or display. And this is 8D8, the torture droid. Now Boba's kind of translator droid-ish. Kind of speaks... What exactly does he... like, what would you call his occupation to Boba?
That's a good question, because he's kind of, in the show, just like comic relief, like satirical comic relief.
He, like, lets him know what's going on. Lets him know what's up.
It doesn't matter, because it's the torture droid, and it's just cool to see, and the character's enjoyable.
Yeah, and obviously, droid, Hasbro almost always does a good job with droids, and obviously this can double as a Return of the Jedi figure. Hopefully we get a gonk, and then you can pose him torturing that gonk. No.
It's so good. I would love for them to do a whole diorama of that, but...
Why are they torturing the droids?
Why can the droids feel pain?
Who programmed them to feel pain? That's cruel.
But 88 would be an excellent choice.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, for the Book of Boba Fett display or for the Return of the Jedi display. And on top of that, it's a droid. Yeah, no brainer. No brainer. Number 3 is pretty much a figure that is guaranteed. However, it has not been revealed just yet, so we're putting it on the list. And this is Boba Fett, specifically what they're calling Tatooine, or what we'll call his Book of Boba Fett costume.
Book of Boba Fett is not in the Black Series. We have like every other look of the character. If you want a more in-depth look, I slapped together a comparison of the TVC figures, because TVC has both Tatooine Book of Boba Fett version and the Morak after he gets his armor back and repaints it, but he still has like the Tuscan drapes. And then in the Tatooine version, it's more like skin tight, black pants, as well as red boots.
Yeah, the
changed it up as well.
The red boots, and then he also like has like a back comma piece.
Right, and I think the belt might be different.
The belt is different as well.
It is a different look. I know some people. There's a lot of Boba Fett looks right now, so I definitely understand the confusion. But it is different, and I do specifically like that's my most wanted.
Right.
But look of Boba Fett, but they're revealing every other look aside from like the main look from the show.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they've, literally shown off almost every single other version of Boba besides this new version. But like we said, it's got to happen at some point.
I feel like it has to.
They're not going to leave that on the table. But yeah, as of the recording of this video, it hasn't been announced. It hasn't even been rumored. It's just non-existent. So we put it on the list.
Yeah, we know the one coming is in a Book of Boba box.
Right.
But it is the Morak version from The Mandalorian Season 2 or the post-credit scene of Mandalorian Season 2 where he kills Bib Fortuna.
Or there's a brief flashback in episode 3 or 4 of Book of Boba. But it's like...
Come on.
You're just picking at straws.
Number 2 is a hot fire banger of a character. They have showed up in Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and now live action for the first time in the Book of Boba Fett. How amazing was that? We're talking about Cad Bane.
Ooh.
I know this is also a character that has a few different variations now that we're getting the Bad Batch version, the Amazon exclusive. But I want the Book of Boba Fett Old Man Bane version. If you guys out there watch the Fwoosh, which you should, he has a nice custom Cad Bane that has been popping up in his recent videos, and it just looks so good.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few customs online, and yeah, it's just got me wanting that particular look of Bane in a Black Series figure. I think we'll get this as well. I think it's pretty much a no-brainer.
I love the blue gauntlets.
Yeah, and I just, honestly, I am not opposed to the light blue skin.
Yeah, I'm not either. We don't know, his skincare routine as a Duros.
Right.
There's no canon. I know in Legends there is, but in canon there's no, life expectancy of a Duros.
Right. Well, I mean, Boba does call him an old man.
True.
But
that is true.
What does that mean in the realm of Star Wars, especially when you get into aliens? Is he old for a human or is he old for a Duros?
Right.
Like you said, there's no canon information about this. There's obviously Legends, which probably is what is being abided by to some degree.
But I agree. I buy the the paler blue as he grows older. I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah. It's also a character from a animated series that has drastic, stylized characters.
Right.
Count Dooku, his face is
yeah.
So, I mean, I loved his appearance. I loved the look, the practical design, the teeth.
Yep.
And everything.
That's what I was going to say, is I appreciated the actual practical makeup. It looked so good. And of course, the scene, his introduction, is just so unbelievably cool.
Cobb Vanth, which they might do an unarmored look of him as well, although it's not as simple as just removing the armor, because the chest was sculpted super tiny compared to the rest of the torso to fit that armor on there, so they'd actually have to sculpt something else. Even for Hasbro, they would have to sculpt something else for the upper chest. But it would be a no-brainer purchase give me Cad.
Yep.
Of course, give me Cad Bane.
Absolutely. And number 1 is no surprise. We do have a figure of this character coming soon. It's a comic book representation, though. Of course, our number 1 pick is a Book of Boba Fett version of Black Cursantin on a new body. Say it with us, everyone. On a new body.
Yeah, we don't have to dive into the Black Series figure that is coming out. If you'd like to know our more in-depth thoughts, check out the episode of Figure It Out we did, the stream we did, or the episode of Black Series Cantina that we were on with Mike Case and Zach from the Star Wars Black Series.
Yes.
Check out that. We were on that show. You should listen to it or watch it if you're on their Patreon. But yeah, we obviously need Black Cursantin done right. Give him justice. Put him on a new sculpt, and then they can probably reuse that sculpt to make like a Tarful, because he's, you know, a bigger, bulkier Wookiee as well. The comics figure left a really, really bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. 99%, I would say.
Right.
I know it's a comics figure, and I know they do maximum reuse because it's a budget line and yada yada, but, you know, we just so happen to have this character appear in live action, so we need him done right.
Yeah, ultimately, I do think that's the downfall with the comic figure, is that, yeah, we just came off of seeing a live action version of Black Cursantin where, you know, he got plenty of screen time.
Right.
Actually had some really awesome moments in the show, so it's like everyone was thirsty for that Black Cursantin figure reveal.
You know, Jackson wasn't just in Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
Karnor Jax, Kirkanos was not just in a live-action Star Wars media. So this one particularly is just such a stinger.
Yeah, we need brand new sculpt on this figure. Make it a deluxe. We'll gladly pay the extra to get that new sculpt, to get him to be the proper size. Give him the knuckles. Maybe just one alternate hand or two alternate hands to have the fisted knuckles, so we could also have weapon holding hands.
Yeah.
Again, deluxe
also,
Hasbro. Deluxe will pay.
Right. If you do it deluxe, alternate fisted hands, do the big gun.
Like Dark Trooper. Take the Dark Trooper accessories and what you've done with the Dark Trooper, apply that to a Black Cursantin figure.
Absolutely.
Boom. Don't make it an exclusive either, just like the Dark Trooper. And yeah, I think it's just a no-brainer. You and I have read the Jason Aaron comic book, so we were familiar with the character.
We were.
So when he popped up on screen, I was like, no. Like, I couldn't believe it, just because it was such a deep cut.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that so many people have also been like, wow, this is a really epic looking Wookiee. Like, what a cool character.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what Star Wars is all about.
Right. You didn't need to know who Black Cursantin was before the Book of Boba Fett. You knew, oh, cool, bounty hunter, big Wookiee. Cool looking Wookiee, bounty hunter.
He's got spikes on. He's got armor on.
Right. And a lot of people fell in love with his character in the show, and that is the reason why he is number one on our list.
Yep. Absolutely need all of these figures. Yeah. I think we're in a good position to probably get, I'd say 4 out of 5 of these are definitely guaranteeable.
Yeah. I would agree with that, honestly. I think most of these will come true.
And of course, we'd like to know what characters from Book of Boba Fett you would like to see in the Black Series in the comments down below. You know, we didn't mention Max Rebo, so if people didn't make it this far in the video, they're going to comment that.
Yeah.
And we're going to get them.
The thing with that is I would take a Max Rebo from the Book of Boba Fett, but I'm still holding out hope for a 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi Max Rebo band 3-pack of Max Rebo, Droopy McCool,
need
Sai, Snoodles,
all 3
with their respective instruments.
So that's why you didn't see Max Rebo make an appearance on this particular list. And that's all we've got for you on this episode of Figure It Out. Of course, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, we do have a membership available for 99 cents a month. You can directly support us. You also get some custom emojis and a Clone Trooper name badge that changes based on how long you are a member of the channel. There's a link in the description if you don't see the join button next to the subscribe button. And don't worry, if you can't support us in that way, no problem. Simply liking, subscribing, watching, all that stuff is enough for us. We also stream every single Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. It's usually Justin and I and a guest. We talk all sorts of action figures, not necessarily just Black Series, so it's a lot of fun there. And that's every Sunday, again, at 1 p.m. Central Time. You should come hang out with us if you got nothing better to do. But we also post the VOD as well, so
True.
check those out if you can't make it on the Sunday live.
Yeah, you can see my slowly growing arsenal of weird, random, odd-colored Star Wars shirts. This week we got Zuckus. Even has his name down there.
It's a quest to get just the most off-beaten Star Wars shirts.
Yep.
I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.